Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weaves. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, infill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras, Rio Fern, Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah, they departed. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her, ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Look. You already know it's your Virgil, your brother Virgil, aka Staff with the Facts, man. We here, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about how this perfect evening and how this discussed. Who is this dude?
2020 got me seeing so
Who is mama? Who is daddy?
Butcher boy shit.
Get off what he was able to get off.
North and
Glitch. Stick with his life.
We cool niggas.
About to get to it that top end walk with him.
Boogie Major.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze so we high now. How we ride now? All cruise with the top down. And and we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit. Kill him in vain, that's vanity. Do it again, it's insanity. Nauseous a real vigilante. Killing these kids, that's plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Don't break the code, that's family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. When money talk, us be Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass on my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcherable shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my
We on the
element.
rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Butcher boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
You already know, man. You already know, man. Shaston, what's up? What? Got my people tapping in on that old book of faces, man. Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil, aka Stats with the Facts. Monday night chop up session, and we here to talk about this situation right here. Y'all forgot about this if y'all, and I'm not saying this to insult nobody's intelligence or nothing. I just know that a lot of people probably heard about this, but ain't, forgot about it by now. You know what I'm talking about? It's been damn near 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about? And not too much more information has been released about this situation. Right? But I'm going to pull it up on the screen for y'all. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing, man? Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering, man. I keep telling y'all, man, HR 1955 is in full effect. Rabble-rousers and agent provocateurs abound. Everything ain't what it seems to be. Right? And our brethren Cole TOMAS Allen is the present day Lee Harvey Oswald if you ask me, right? Look at this dude, man. Right? And just like Lee Harvey Oswald, he's so closely connected to things that is just like you wouldn't even think about. You know what I'm saying? It's just plain to see that stuff like myself and other people been talking about for quite some time is in full effect. This guy. Who is called Tomas, not Thomas. Understand that when Thomas, or I'm going to just say Thomas for American's sake, right? When it's spelled like this, it's not Thomas, it's Tomas. Let's just be clear with that. It's in Spanish, right? Let's just be clear, right? This is the guy allegedly who tried to make a feeble attempt on Trump's life a few weeks ago, right? This guy, like his name is Sterling or something like that. This dude like his name is Sterling, right? But his name is Cole. That's a hell of a name, Cole Thomas Allen. Almost as if his name should be backwards, Allen Tomas Cole. You know? But we're going to run with it, right? This guy looks to be possibly half black and half Latino descent. Maybe black and white. He has a ambiguous racial identity to him, if you would, right? And I asked the question, is he a Manchurian Candidate? Now, the next question I got for y'all, how many of y'all done seen the movie The Manchurian Candidate? And I ain't talking about the original one from back in the day. I'm talking about the one with Denzel Washington, Lee Shriver, Meryl Streep. You understand me? Jeffrey Wright. And a gang of other people playing that movie too. Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all real quick. See, we got the original Manchurian Candidate, which had Frank Sinatra in it. All right. The original one from the back in the day, like 1956, I want to say 54, something like that when it came out. Right? 1962, my bad. And then we had the Manchurian Candidate that I'm talking about right here. This is the one I'm talking about with Denzel Washington, Liev Schreiber, Meryl Streep, Jeffrey Wright, other people played in it. Dope ass movie. Right? So now you fast forward that to present day. We have, right? Present day. Present day Manchurian Candidate. We have Cole Tomas Allen, right? I thank the Most High for having making the decision of giving me the gift of the sight and be able to connect dots, and to also be in a situation to where I come across people, right, who help me along my way as far as like giving me information or confirmation of information that I've already been given that I saw on my own. And I think that's a beautiful thing, man. Right? Hold on real quick, y'all. Right? And I say all that to say is that a person who I get a lot of information from. Like, I'm never going to be the type of guy to front or perk on for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of information from a lot of people. I watch a lot of different content creators. Not a lot, but a few. And the ones that I do, they check out so far, right? And one person that I always tell y'all who y'all need to go check out or should go check out if you're interested when you do go check it out is my brother Bishop Larry Gators, right? Right? Shout out to my brother Bishop Larry Gators, right? Because he got an awesome research team, man. Awesome research team. And shout out to them, man, because they be getting straight to it. And when I first found out about this, I knew it wasn't something right about this situation. I knew it wasn't something right. It just was too weird for me, given everything that was telling us, right? Now, this guy called TOMAS Allen, as we see from his picture on the screen, right? He's born in 1995, which makes me feel old. That means I'm what, 13 years older than this guy, which makes me just feel old. So he was what, 31? He's 31. Bachelor's degree from Caltech. He went to Caltech, y'all. I want y'all to understand that Caltech, California School of Technology, is the West Coast equivalent to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on the East Coast, MIT. And they're connected to DARPA, the Department of Defense, and a lot of other nefarious corporations with government contracts. You know? Now, let's finish looking at this, though. He was a game developer, engineer, scientist, and teacher. Part-time tutor at C2 Education, named Teacher of the Month in 2024, December. And he has no political affiliation. Oh, but let's stick to his bachelor's degree from Caltech 2017. And he has a master's degree from Cal State Dominguez Hills, which is a branch of Caltech, 8 years later. So he was pretty accomplished at a young age. He's only 31, right? He's only 31. Now, what would compel him to do such a thing? Let's pull up the video. That's what I was doing. Let's pull up the video. Right? Because, you know, they just sit up there and release the video. And we're going to sit up here and look at it. Y'all ain't forgot about this already, have y'all, man? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share, and social engineer. We got Cole, Thomas, Michael. Keep in mind, y'all, he went to Caltech from 2017, well, basically 2013 to 2025. Right? That's 12 years he was in school. So he clearly went to college as soon as he got out of high school at 18. In 2025, he got his last degree at the St. Dominguez Hills division of Cal State, which is closely connected to Cal Tech. seeing as how they're both at California State University. Right? Tap in, walk with me, y'all, man. Right? Now, and just in case some of y'all forgot about him, I'm going to play this video just to, rehash it up, This guy, man. I'm telling y'all, man. This is Lee Harvey Oswald 2026 version. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. UDX sharing and social engineering.
By authorities. Prosecutors say Cole Thomas Allen checked into the Washington Hilton a day before the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And in this new video, you can see him casually walking around the hotel. It's possible this was an attempt by him to familiarize himself with the hotel before a planned attack. But here is the moment on Saturday when a peaceful night celebrating the First Amendment was shattered by gunfire. The event was already well underway, and officers began disassembling one of the metal detectors at a security checkpoint. In the background, you see who appears to be Allen leaving through a doorway. Prosecutors added a white circle to the video showing his location. But look what's behind him. A police dog tugs at its leash, taking interest in that doorway, and then follows. The canine's handler then stops and appears to be speaking with someone off camera. Was he talking to the suspect? Authorities haven't said. Immediately after the officer turns, Allen comes sprinting towards the checkpoint, shotgun in hand. A Secret Service officer quickly draws his sidearm. Allen then points his shotgun at the officer. Authorities say they're confident Allen opened fire and the officer was hit by something.
What we do know,
he was hit by something. Tap in now.
He fired off that 12-gauge shotgun one time. The cartridge was still in the weapon.
On the video, you can see the officer opening fire on Allen multiple times, and at one point, another security agent appears to be in the line of fire. Inside the ballroom where the dinner was taking place, you can actually hear what appears to be gunshots erupting outside the room. Guests took cover as Secret Service agents stormed the stage. Allen was swarmed by agents outside the room and arrested. A CNN analysis of the video and audio from the ballroom doesn't definitively say when Allen fired, but the audio analysis does indicate 6 shots were fired. Officials said Allen shot once and the officer fired 5 times. Now, there have been conspiracy theories spreading like wildfire on social media. Some people claiming this is all a hoax and Allen never fired because you don't actually see a muzzle flash at the barrel of that shotgun. But let me point out another critical indicator here. When Allen points his weapon at the officer, look up and notice the ceiling lights at the top of the screen. You see what appears to be dust and debris passing by the lights. Now, I was an FBI agent and I carried a shotgun. It's a loud and powerful weapon. And I can tell you that dust and debris around those lights appears to be from the concussive blast of that firearm. Nothing else on video would explain dust kicking up like that. For his part, Allen remains in custody. He has not yet entered a plea. Among the charges he currently faces, attempting to assassinate the President of the United States. I'm going to walk you through a chilling new video that was just...
Now, was he actually, he didn't even get to Trump, though, right? He didn't even get to Trump. He didn't even get in the room, right? Now, we got some questions here, right? Let's get to the news clip real quick. Let me go to the news clip. Oh, my fault, y'all. Let's get to the news clip of the situation. Shooting near the White House. So there's been a shooting near the White House now? Hold on. What's this?
Looking for a new business? Buy and operate your own HOLYWOOD.
Starting with that breaking news in Washington, the Secret Service says there was an officer-involved shooting just steps from the Washington Monument. Want to show you the map here. So this is the corner of Independence and 15th Street. So it's not super close to the White House, but it's not super far from it. It's right off the National Mall there. And I want to show you what the scene looked like in the last couple of minutes. D.C. police, looks fairly quiet at the moment, but they still want people to avoid the area. They've closed it all off. And this did have an impact to the White House. The Secret Service ended up evacuating the North Lawn. Our Monica Alba was there.
So it's always something going on at the White House, man. This just happened a couple hours ago. You heard about this? It's Crazy. I ain't heard about this. He back in court, though. Old Cole Thomas Michael. He's back in court. This freaking guy. Manchurian candidate guy. This guy, man. Right? The fact that he was even able to get this off is super suspect. Right? Right.
And good evening. He was a star student, an award-winning teacher, and now he's charged with an attempt to assassinate the president. 31 years.
My whole thing is he didn't even get close to Trump, though. So how are they automatically saying he was trying to assassinate the president, man? I think that's wild, but, you know, let's go.
Year-old Allen, according to new documents filed today in federal court, bought these weapons, a semi-automatic handgun and pump-action shotgun, legally as far back as 2023. But in early April, investigators say he booked a room at the Washington Hilton and made a plan to attack the dinner there on Saturday. According to writings, his targets included President Trump and...
Now let's go back.
Attack the dinner there on Saturday. According to his own writings,
who is this chick right here sitting next to Trump? This Asian chick. Right? This chick right here, y'all pay attention. Let me come up. Who is this Asian chick sitting next to Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner? The fact that, no, Yellow D, forget he got it inside the hotel, right? How did he get them two? He got a shotgun, what looks like a old school 45 or maybe a not big chunky body 9mm. How was he able to get that? And also he had 10 knives on him, y'all. He had 10 tactical military style knives on him. Basically, he had 10 Bowie knives, Crocodile Dundee knives. He had 10 of them, y'all. A shotgun and a 9. Let's just say it's a 45. Right? Never mind how he got them in the hotel. How did he get them on the Amtrak? They said he used the Amtrak to get from LA to Chicago to DC. Now, why would he go from LA to Chicago instead of straight from LA to DC? Because if you ever travel Amtrak, what you would know is that just like doing Greyhound or even airplanes, when you do connector flights, they're cheaper. But when he got to Chicago, he was there for 12 hours. He had a 12-hour layover. He was there for 12 hours. There's no record of him being anywhere in Chicago, anywhere. Where was he doing for 12 hours? And mind you, when you go to get on Amtrak, you're going to go to at least 2 to 4 very thorough security checks where not only your person is going to be searched, wanded down, possibly go through a metal detector machine, your luggage, every piece of luggage you have is going to get opened up and ransacked. So if he traveled Amtrak from LA to Chicago, are y'all telling us he did so with all this weaponry on him? And if he did, how did he get it past the security? 2 to 4 different security locations within the Amtrak that you're going to have to go through, more than one of which is going to actually go through every piece and parcel of your luggage. I'm talking about open it up, flashlights, with the wand wandering through it, all that, man. So are we to believe that he had a 12-gauge shotgun, a pistol, 10 knives in his luggage? Absolutely not. Did he purchase them at separate stores in California over a period of time? Yes. But and I pay attention to when I told y'all he was a student at Cal Tech and also California State University, CSU, right? He got 2 different degrees. He got a bachelor's and a master's degree. Now, when he was at Cal Tech, TOMAS Allen, he studied in the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, studying jet propulsion and rocket technology through Cal Tech Institution, or California Institute of Technology. Much like MIT, but the West Coast version, where students who go there go to other schools, but they go to Cal Tech to specify a certain degree or certain area of scientific expertise in engineering, whether it be some type of engineering to where it's like, electrical engineering, AI, space stuff, whatever. It's just a vast thing, and they funded by companies or corporations like, or entities like DARPA, IARPA, Department of Defense. And this brother, this young homie, TOMAS Michael, he was a very intelligent young brother. He was part of Cal Institute of Technology. He was a part of their Jet Propulsion Laboratory program, right, where he was being mentored and taught by 9 of the 15 scientists from Cal Institute of Technology and across the world. It came up missing not too long ago. He studied under these scientists where he was learning about jet propulsion technology. Doing contract work with companies like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, Tesla. Right? Of course, he didn't slide through security with all of that. Right? Now, this chick sitting next to Trump. Shout out to my brother Larry Gators, man. Because when I seen this whole situation, I'm like, man, something ain't right. And I'm looking at this Asian chick. I'm like, why does she look so familiar to me? I don't, when I'm looking at this footage, y'all, I'm looking at this whole situation. And I'm looking at Trump, who's just as calm and oblivious as ever, as bullets is allegedly flying in the damn lobby in the foyer or whatever. He just, it's just cool as shit. I'm looking at this Asian chick sitting next to him, and I'm like, who is this chick? I know her. Her face looks very familiar, right? And it just was something that just was in my mind. Like, hold on, who is this chick? Because it's very odd that this chick is sitting next to him in such a prestigious event, and most of us do not know who she is. Oh, but we do. Shout out to my brother Larry Gators, man. Right? And we're going to get to who this chick is. It was a guy who was sitting here too, but with JD Vance, they rushed him off the stage. Notice when this whole thing went down, they rushed JD Vance off the stage. They rushed the other guy who was sitting next to Trump off the stage, who we're going to get to when we listen to the Gators video. It was a guy sitting here between Trump and Melania. They rushed him off the stage with JD Vance. But they left Trump there, though. Right? This was the like I said, this is Dealey Square all over again, except nobody actually got shot or bodied in this situation. Mind y'all, this is the third attempt allegedly with this situation on Trump's life, which I just think is, when I say I think it's funny, I don't think it's funny that somebody's trying to off Trump Donald Trump. I think it's funny that it's so see-through and so not believable, and so easy to just put together the whole psyop. Is kind of insulting to the intelligence. And I want to say shout out to my brother Larry Gators and his team for doing their due diligence like how they do. You understand me? And coming up with the info. Now, this guy, TOMAS Michael, was a highly intelligent guy. He was a decorated guy. He got a master's degree and a bachelor's degree. He interned with these scientists, 9 of the 15 missing scientists from California Institute of Technology and other corporations who do. I don't know if y'all are aware of such things, but these scientists came up missing about a year or so ago, and they've been to talk of the town in such spaces if you are aware of it, right? 9 of those scientists, who we're going to hear the names of here shortly, were mentors and teachers of TOMAS Allen when he was an intern at the California Institute of Technology Jet Propulsion Laboratories, where he studied jet propulsion, clean energy, transmission, and creation applications, amongst many other things like virtual reality, augmented reality, as he was a game developer. Right? And when I'm talking about the Manchurian candidate, I want y'all to know that when it comes to institutions like the California Institute of Technology, they are connected to the system so intricately, right? And they use these conduit programs to weed out those amongst us who could be possibly potentially used to further push certain agendas through the technologies that's being implemented by using us for our expertise and our genius, if you would. I really don't like using that word. Maybe one of these days I'll break down the etymological roots of the word genius to y'all. Right? But outside of all of that, TOMAS is a very gifted young brother. I think he's very intelligent when it comes to things of this nature, which he was studying with jet propulsion, augmented reality, mixed reality, virtual reality, as well as, gaming as far as creating interactive, fully submersive, 3D holographic imagery, where they was doing work on things. Remember, I'll tell y'all about the metaverse, the Oasis is coming. This is the type of stuff that TOMAS was involved with at California Institute of Technology. Ace Love in the building. What's up with you, loved one? Tap in. Right? Now, this young brother, 31 years of age, very accomplished young brother, very intelligent, infinite-minded young brother. And this is what they do, y'all. They come for us when we're young and impressionable, and they siphon the information and the energy from out of our young, innovative, creative, motivative, I'm talking about inspirational, I'm talking about magnetic, infinite-minded young people that come from amongst us. You hear me? And they want to use them to be able to push their agendas in the way they want to, right? And unfortunately for our brother, young Cole, who I don't believe is going to survive very much longer, especially now that they got him in their custody. I'm not wishing nothing bad on the young brother, but I just know how stuff like this work out from time to time, and the odds is not in his favor. I'm still curious as to why they didn't take his ass out. Numerous shots were fired at this young man from Secret Service and security. You mean to tell me these highly trained people weren't able to hit him in close proximity like that? He had a 12-gauge shotgun. He was able to get off one shot. Boom. The other shots you heard were security and Secret Service. They lit the place up, but they didn't hit anything. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? Tap in, smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Right? Focus on this Asian lady sitting next to Trump. Y'all, this thing is just so deep. And this is what I love about what I do, man, because like I say, seemingly unrelated people, places, things, events, situations, organizations, right? Things we don't think would normally even be related or connected to each other or wouldn't even contemplate that they were. This is what I love about what I do, because things just be so intricately connected that it's kind of mind-blowing sometimes, at times, right? Pay attention to this chick sitting next to Trump, y'all. Who is she? This chick right here. Who is this lady? How does she get it to where she's at a prestigious level to where she can sit next to the president of these United States of America at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, right? She got to be somebody, right? And we're going to connect all these dots. Shout out to my brother Gators, man. You did. Let me bring my brother Gators video up on the screen one time for your mind. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Everything ain't what it seems, man. And we having big wool pulled over our eyes, man. You did. Big wool. You did.
Welcome back to all of the students of the Christ tonight. A colleague, friend of mine out of New York to go, and her name was given to Kash Patel in the FBI, and she's being dealt with as we speak. I invite your attention tonight. Please get everyone. I know it's late on the East Coast. Please get everyone. I don't care if you know pastors and patriots and prophets and teachers, those on Truth Social, any Patriot Network, any Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter. You see, that's it. That journalist, a witch. And she was exposed today, and she's in deep trouble, okay? And so we're going to expose, and to my understanding, Jimmy Kimmel, his days are numbered at ABC.
Jimmy Kimmel's nice, man.
Jimmy Kimmel's days are numbered at ABC because President Trump is going to, through a legal precedent, take away their licensing, the licensing of ABC. So, ladies and gentlemen, what the devil meant for evil, God, oh my God, has turned it out for the good, okay? And so we're going to go straight into the word of the Lord. Heavenly Father, send forth thy truth tonight, for thy word is the truth. In Yeshua's holy name. I invite your attention tonight to St. Paul's apostolic letter to the Ephesians. Module 1 of you have to have people around you who are on that level spiritually. He is not just a mentalist, but anything future manipulation. Control the flow of time. Number two, the manipulation of space, where the deep state, through spatial kinesis, wanted to manipulate both the top floor of the security checking detail, which some way, somehow, this young man got through Secret Service from the top floor, went down to the bottom floor where the president was. And through the manipulation of probability, of psychokinesis, manipulating the flow of a certain event.
Also, the outcome of said event. Let me add to what Gators just said. Also, not only leading to the completion or fruition of a certain event, but also the outcome of said event as well. Right? Let's go. Shout out to my brother Gators, man. Awesome research team, man.
When you are dealing with demons,
and make no mistake, we dealing with demons, man. Hey, y'all, listen here. When we listen to talking about, make no mistake, we dealing with demons, y'all. And I mean that literally. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe, pray. Let's go.
You have to have people around you who are on that level spiritually. Intuitive deception. Event manipulation. Of past, present, and future manipulation. I'm going to say some names, and the following names I am not saying they had anything to do with the events this past Saturday.
Now, let's be clear, right? This is why I rock with Gators. And this is what Doc Connecting is all about, right? And this is why I rock with Gators, man. When we mention in these people's names, it's not that we're implying that they're guilty of anything or that they actually did something or responsible. But what we're saying is that these are people who you might want to look into and question their affiliation and connection to these people involved with these situations when they happen. That's all. So you can get a better understanding of what's going on, and then you can make the proper conclusion of what you're being told about this situation, about what happened at that White House Correspondents' Dinner. They're asking us to believe that this guy who has no to our experience, military or tactical. He went from California to Chicago to DC with a shotgun, semi-automatic hand pistol, let's just say a 45 caliber, 9mm possibly, and 10 tactical knives. Get them through Amtrak security in LA and Chicago and DC. Get through security at the Washington Hilton, where Secret Service is at, because the president is there, and they're having a White House Correspondents' Dinner there at the White House in DC. He checks into the or should I say at the Washington Hilton Hotel. He checks in a room that's above the where the actual dinner is being held, where he's able to get this 10 knives and shotgun and pistol up through all the security. Now let's just stop right there. We asked him to accept and believe all of that. Just think about that, man. We asked him to be believed, or we're asking to believe that this guy was able to get a shotgun, side pistol, and 10 knives from LA to Chicago, from Chicago to DC, traveling on Amtrak, through presidential security with Secret Service and hotel security. I'm pretty sure some police and FBI as well, and possibly other private agencies. And he was able to run through the metal detector full speed 12 gauge in hand. Let off a shot. Blah! They load up some shots. Don't hit him. Come on, y'all, man. This is Lee Harvey Oswald in the book repository in Daily Plaza in Dallas. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on social engineering. Tap and walk with us. My brother Larry Gator is about to break it down. Let's go.
So allow me to say this again. Following names. The bishop is not that these names had anything to do with Saturday's event, because this 31-year-old man, who is a Manchurian candidate controlled by a foreign intelligence power. A man was there at the event by the name of Oz Perlman.
Oz Perlman, right? Who is Oz Perlman? Right? Who is Oz Perlman? Let me pull him up on the screen for y'all real quick. Oz Perlman, this guy. Some of y'all may be familiar with this guy, Oz Perlman. Put a number 11 in the chat if you're in any shape, form, or fashion familiar with who this Oz Perlman guy is. He's calls himself a mentalist. Basically a wizard, a warlock, a witch, a demon. Let's just say what it is, man. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing over here at Able Talk. We straight up out the gate with it, right? A demon. How many of y'all hip to this Oz Perlman dude? This guy was sitting next to Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner between him and Melania. And then, like I told y'all, pay attention to the Asian chick who was sitting next to him. Gets deep, y'all. Right? So just so y'all have a visual who my brother Gators is talking about, we're talking about Oz Perlman, who's a known mentalist. Look him up on Google. You'll see what I'm talking about. If y'all think about it and pay attention, guys like Chris Angel, Oz Perlman, what's the other boy name? Can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name right now. Lucian Grange, not from the music industry, but the guy who's a part of the Satanic Church. Two Lucian Grange. One who's a record exec, I think at Atlantic, and then there's a guy who is a advocate for the Satanic Church named Lucian Graves, not Grange, but Lucian Graves. Graeves. Lucian Graves, not Lucian Grange from Atlantic Records. Two different Lucians. Lucian is a derivative of Lucifer, if you didn't know that. Right? So this is who Garrett is talking about, who was sitting to the right of Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. He's a mentalist. Keep that in mind, right? Go check him out real quick, all right? And let me pull my brother Gators back up. Smash that like button, Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Of course, share on your social engineering, man. We get into it, man. Who was Cole, Tomas, Michael, or Alan? I keep wanting to call him Michael. Why I keep wanting to call this dude Michael? Right? Shout out to the homie Larry Gators, man.
Who calls himself a mentalist. A mentalist is a glorified warlock.
Super
Again, I'm not saying that Oz Perlman had anything to do with what happened, because he did not. He is not just a mentalist, but he is also a control editor who absolutely had no business near the president.
What was he doing there?
His job was not to show card games in the tricking of a dollar bill near President Trump. His job was to wait until the program started. But someone in Secret Service allowed him to get so close to the president. And the question is why?
Why? Why? So the same thing with this Asian chick, right? We're talking about Cole Tomas Allen. Definitely Manchurian candidate. I'm going to look into who his father and who his mother is tomorrow. But I just want to let y'all see this tonight so y'all can see that when I be telling y'all all this stuff is set up to, you know, manipulate our perception of everything. And everything is so intricately plotted and schemed out that it is just unfathomable by the average human mind that such things are even actually going on, man. You hear me? Listen to my brother Gators. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go. Share with social engineering.
Oz Perlman, his family are connected with Israeli Mossad. Again, Mr. Perlman has nothing to do with what happened on Saturday. My assignment is to point out names of those that were there who had no business near the president.
Why was he there? What was his purpose of being there?
Oz Perlman, a multi-millionaire, a mentalist, a glorified warlock, a control editor, is a master manipulator of reality, isokinesis. Oz Perlman is a master manipulator.
Isokinesis. ESSOKENESIS. Esokinesis. Have y'all put a number 11 in the chat if you are familiar with the term esokinesis. The manipulation of reality. Right? Not only is it an actual physical war, it's also a spiritual war going on as well, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to get to a place to where you can start to accept that if you don't already. Right? And I'm going to just say that right there. Let's get back to my brother Gators. Let's go. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe, page, share, and social.
Later of causality. Causalitas Kinesius, and Os Perelman is a master manipulator of public perception. The origins of the Manchurian Candidate. Oh, thank you, Apostle Colleen. Again, Bishop is not saying that Mr. Perelman had anything to do with Saturday's events. Then why bring him up? Because he was not supposed to be near the president.
To be there. That's why we got to talk about him. And I understand that. That's why I rock with my brother Gators. We got to ask this question. What was he doing there? Why was he there? What was the purpose of him being there? He's a mentalist. His family is connected to small hat interests in Israel and America as well. Possibly Mossad, which, if you know anything about that, is the Israeli special intelligence, or should I say, they're the version of the CIA. What was he doing there? What was his purpose for being there? He was not supposed to be there. And that's the reason why we got to talk about this guy. Os Perelman, mentalist. What was he doing at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, sitting next to the president? And on the other side was this Asian chick. Who was she? When I seen this, I was like, where do I recognize her face from? She looks familiar. Seen her somewhere before. And when I came across my brother Gator's video and I see him with his beautiful research team put this together, I said, oh, that's where I recognize her from. Hey, man, I just want to say this, y'all. Rest in the essence to my brother Kobe Bean Bryant. Listen. Our brother Bean was involved in so much stuff, y'all. Rest in the essence to my brother Kobe Bean Bryant. My all-time favorite basketball player of all time. My brother Bean was involved in so much stuff, man. So much stuff. It's unfathomable the degree that Kobe was involved in the things of which I talk about in research. Right? Rest in the essence to that brother. And when I seen this Asian chick, I'm like, why she look so familiar to me? And as I listened to my brother Gator's video with his beautiful research team, I'm like, And that's one of the reasons why I know that God actually is real, because only God could put that information in more than just my mind, in other people's mind. Right? Rest in the essence to my brother Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe was involved with so much stuff, y'all. And Kobe's connected to this. What y'all know about that? Through that Asian chick. I knew I recognized her when I seen the video of the people who was up there on stage with Trump. They rushed Os Perelman and J.D. Vance off the stage as soon as the shots ring out. They didn't rush Trump off the stage. They didn't rush the Asian chick next to him off the stage. Who was the other chick sitting next to him on that side? It gets deep, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Sharing social engineering. Let's go to my brother Gators, man.
And the question I have, who gave this man access to the president? Os Perelman is a master psychological manipulator of mind control. The history of the Manchurian Candidate, a setup failed. In 1927, the Chinese Communist Party established its first intelligence organization entitled the Special Affairs Section, predating the Cold War. From 1936 to 1949, the Chinese Communist Party then established the Central Social Affairs Department.
Now pause, right? The Special Affairs Section is the Chinese equivalent to the CIA, right? And shout out to my brother Gators, but y'all know we got to give confirmation of the information, right? Mind y'all, all this stuff is public knowledge, right? This is the symbol of the Chinese Special Affairs Section, their equivalent of the CIA, Ministry of State Security. Look at the symbolism, right? This is what Gators is talking about right here, right? Then Patrick, what's happening, man? You said the Asian chick looked suspicious, didn't she? I know, man. I knew I recognized her face. I'm talking about when I seen the stuff, I instant got that familiar. I was like, I seen this face somewhere before. I can't recall where, but I know I've seen her face. And when I came across my brother Gator's video, all praises be to the Most High God, I said, oh, that's where I remember her face from, right? Now let's get back to our brother Gators, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. We talking about TOMAS Allen, alleged shooter of a suspected shooter, attempted assassinator of Trump not too long ago. You know what I'm talking about? Yiddy. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Let's go.
During the Cold War. Then we juxtapose to 1955, the Chinese Communist Party then established the Central Investigation Department. Then in 1983, the Chinese Communist Party created the Ministry of State Security, which is the Chinese equivalent of the American CIA. The Ministry of State Security, they are one of the intelligence masters of mind control, including the CIA and MI6. We are exposing the Manchurian candidate tonight. The Ministry of State Security, formed in 1983, for foreign and counterintelligence. How many of you have heard of MK Ultra? In 1953, the Central Intelligence Agency initiated MK Ultra through Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, who was the handler for L. Ron Hubbard of the Church of Scientology. The Church of Scientology.
Now hold on. Let's slow up real quick. And this is why I rock with my brother Gators, because we gotta lay foundation, like my pops always say. We gotta lay foundation, right? In order to understand what it happens when it comes to TOMAS Allen, you gotta understand where the root of all this come from. And we talking about, let me pull a picture of him up on the screen for y'all real quick so y'all can know who Gators is talking about. Sidney Gottlieb. Boy, listen here. Right? me pull this picture up on the screen for y'all real quick, man, so y'all can see who this guy is. You know, do your due diligence on this guy, man. This is Sidney Gottlieb right here, man. He is the guy who came up with the blueprint for things like MK Ultra, voice to skull technology. When I talk to y'all about Project Crimson Mist, Project Artichoke, mind manipulation, mind control, social engineering, what we call social media today. Sidney Gottlieb. Yeah. Y'all do your research on who the Sidney Gottlieb is, man. You know, he's one of the guys that's responsible for the present day manipulation system. This guy right here. You know, all the mind control programs that have been implemented through the CIA and other intelligence agencies. This guy right here, Sidney Gottlieb, is one of the founding dudes who structured the whole situation, helped develop it into what it is currently now. This guy right here, Sidney Gottlieb, right? Just so y'all can get a visual of what Gators is talking about. This is the guy right here. Go do your research on him. Sidney Gottlieb, SIDNEY-GOTLIEB. And of course, he's a small hat. Or should I say, a Khazarian demon, right? Let's go, man. You already know, man. I'm going to bring y'all the facts, man. We ain't going to do no BS over here at Aero Talk, man. Shout out to my brother Larry Gators. And like I said, his research team, man, for, you know what I'm saying, doing their due diligence. And, you know, this is awesome information, man. You did.
Was created not by L. Ron.
Scientology was not created by L. Ron Hubbard. Now, let me pull up his picture real quick, too. Right? And the reason why Gators is going through all this, because y'all gotta lay foundation to understand when it comes to mind control, how TOMAS Allen is involved with this through his connections through California Institution of Technology, right? And the people who were sitting next to Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, right?
Hubbard.
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard, this guy, I'm about to pull up on the screen. Let me pull L. Ron Hubbard up on the screen for y'all real quick. Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all know who L. Ron Hubbard is, or you familiar with that name. Right? We're talking about L. Ron Hubbard, the so-called founder of the Church of Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard was a apprentice, if you would, I would say, an understudy, a follower, if you would, of Aleister Crowley, who is the father, the progenitor of the current modern-day satanic church in America and Australia. Right? Ozzy Osbourne has a song dedicated to Mr. Crowley called Mr. Crowley, right? L. Ron Hubbard was a student, if you would, of Aleister Crowley, and he started the Church of Scientology, where he mixed Christian mysticism, if you would, with satanic, luciferic, satanic ideology. We have a Church of Scientology right here in Columbus, Ohio. Y'all probably got one in y'all city too. L. Ron Hubbard also was connected to the people who started Alcoholics Anonymous. Another topic for another day, as my brother Gators would say. But let's get back to my homie Gators, though. I just want to show y'all confirmation so y'all can see that we just not throwing out random names. These are actual people in history. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and of course, share it on your social engineering, man. We chopping up heavy game over here on A Real Talk, man. When it comes to this cold TOMAS Allen dude.
But by Dr. Sidney Gottlieb as a behavior modification religion backed up by the director of intelligence, Alan Dulles. As a side note, Alan Dulles
is
and his brother.
Y'all know who Alan Dulles and his brother John Foster?
John Foster Dulles.
Y'all know who the Dulles brothers is? Y'all ever been in the airport in D.C.? All right. You know who the Dulles brothers are? Let me pull that picture up on the screen for y'all real quick before we get back to Gators. Right? Yeah, Sidney Gottlieb was an evil dude, man. Put him up there with Dr. Green, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all real quick. There go the Dulles brothers right here. If you ever been to the airport in D.C., if you ever been to the airport in Washington, D.C., Dulles Airport is named after these two guys right here, John Foster and Alan Dulles. I believe Alan Dulles went on to become the director of the CIA. And the Dulles family is a bloodline that goes back literally hundreds, if not thousands of years. All right. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We breaking down real stuff over here. Shout out to my brother Gators, man. You know what I'm talking about? You got to go to the root before you get to the fruit, man. You understand me?
Dulles penned and wrote the Treaty of Versailles that eventually ended World War I and signed it, had the nations to sign it on the 28th of June in 1919. So in 1953, LSD was introduced through Dr. Sidney Gottlieb to control the American masses and to counter what the Soviet KGB was doing through their mind control program. The CIA, the former KGB, now the FSB, and MI5, MI6 would recruit highly intelligent men and women to become Manchurian candidates to bring about certain assassinations. Speak through me, Holy Spirit. Remember the Treaty of Versailles, signed on June 20th, 1919, within the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, France. ending World War I. Well, that was John Foster Dulles and his brother, Alan Dulles, who would go on to be the future CIA director. Alan Dulles had the nation signed the treaty at the Hall of Mirrors.
The Hall of Mirrors, man. Let's go.
That we call smoke and mirrors. MK Ultra, through Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, recruited L. Ron Hubbard to create a behavior modification religion called Scientology.
When you think of Scientology, think of Leah Remini, think of Tom Cruise. Think of all the Hollywood actors, entertainers who are members of the Church of Scientology. I just named Leah Remini. She used to play on the King of Queens with the one white boy. I can't remember what his name is right now. Kevin James. She was a member of the Church of Scientology, and she speaks out very vehemently about how they're very controlling, manipulating, and they're a cult and such of the matter. You look into it for yourself if you remember the show King of Queens, right? And the Church of Scientology was not founded by L. Ron Hubbard. He was the face of it. The person chose to be the face. It was actually started from the CIA, and the man in the CIA connected to Alan Dulles and John Foster Dulles, Sidney Gottlieb, who was the man in the power mind behind them. And who was Sidney Gottlieb? He was connected to the Third Reich and to Hitler. Right? He was one of the guys who was sent over here connected with Project Paperclip. Right? Let's go.
So the Church of Scientology was not created by this racist who also would lose his mind, L. Ron Hubbard. It was created by Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, the father of mind control, in 1953. So L. Ron Hubbard was a Manchurian candidate. Nothing has changed. Exposing the Manchurian candidate plot. During the 60s, there was another CIA program called the Voice of God program. Remember this, Apostle Sam? The Voice of God program, connected through Dr. Sidney Gottlieb and Project MK Ultra, that targeted the Black church. Then you have Project Bluebird in 1950. Then you had Project Artichoke in 1951. Then you had Operation Midnight Climax in 1954. Then MK Search in 1964. Then you have MK Often, OFTEN, when a certain village in France, their food supply was contaminated with LSD. Then the CIA went on to create MK Chickwit. To understand what happened Saturday, you have to look at this individual called Thomas Allen, who was a Manchurian candidate. Let's look at the timeline. Cole Thomas Allen from Torrance, California, made a reservation on the 21st of April for a hotel stay from the 24th to the 26th at the Washington Hilton Hotel. So he makes the reservation on the 21st in order to stay at the Washington Hilton Hotel, the same hotel where President Reagan was shot in 1981. And the hotel stay was made under a different credit card with an anonymous name called Henry Martinez. See, the public doesn't know this. Henry Martinez, but not under Cole Thomas Allen. He was to stay between the 24th to the 26th of April. Cole Thomas Allen, Henry Martinez, traveled not by plane, not by bus, but by train. And any Amtrak station in California, especially here in Los Angeles, they have to go through, the passengers have to go through magnetometers, and they have to have their luggage checked.
Remember, I told y'all, I've traveled on Amtrak before. I know how that shit go. Man, we got Amtrak in Cleveland and in Cincinnati. You hear me? When you get on Amtrak, bro, they running through your bag, Jack. I'm talking about with the baton and the flashlight. Do you understand me? With the baton and a flashlight through your stuff. Yeah, like that. Ain't no way you gonna have anything you ain't supposed to have and they don't know you. Man, listen. Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
How did this young man who had a shotgun and a semi-automatic pistol and 10 knives got past security? I'm not even talking about the hotel in DC. I'm talking about at the main Amtrak station here in Los Angeles, because somebody was helping him.
Of course.
I'll get to that. Cole Thomas Allen traveled by train from Los Angeles to Chicago. Normally, whether it's by airfare, bus, train, connecting flights are much cheaper than direct flights or direct routes through train. But on the day of the 21st, instead of him going one way straight to DC, he paid a ticket, which normally would be cheaper, but he paid double on his ticket in order to go to Chicago. And he stayed nearly 12 hours in Chicago.
Why? For what? What was he doing for 12 hours in Chicago, man? Right? XL Pro was hiding, man. Right? What was he doing in Chicago for 12 hours? What was he doing in Chicago for 12 hours, y'all, man? Come on, man. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe, play, do talk about.
The question is why? I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just following the ley lines as we are together exposing the Manchurian candidate plot. So instead of him going straight to DC from Los Angeles by train with no layovers, he felt the need to go to Chicago and stayed in Chicago nearly 12 hours, and then went from Chicago to DC. Can I take my time? Cole Thomas Allen arrived in DC on April 24th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, where he checked in carrying a pistol, a semi-automatic pistol in his bag, a broken down shotgun, and 10 army knives into the Washington Hilton Hotel in DC.
Come on, man. Look what we being asked to believe and to accept to believe what happened. He traveled from LA to Chicago to DC on Amtrak train with a shotgun, a pistol, 10 knives on him. Seriously? Really? He was in Chicago for 12 hours. He's on film nowhere. Where did he go? Did he get something to eat, something to drink? He's not on film anywhere, not on camera anywhere. 12 hours. They were able to come across the information of where he purchased these weapons at, but they didn't know where he was at in Chicago for 12 hours. Come on, man.
Then 8:40 p.m. on the 25th, Cole Thomas Allen approached a security checkpoint on the terrace level of the Washington Hilton Hotel. At the bottom was the floor, the dining hall floor, where the president was. So he was above on the next floor where the president was, at the bottom, at the dining hall convention dinner section, where he had to go through multiple magnetometers, at least 4 on the top floor, including through each meter, his bags would have to be checked through bag screening. I'm not even talking about the bottom floor where the president was. How did this 31-year-old devil, Cole Thomas Allen, get a shotgun, a semi-automatic gun, and had 10 knives on his person through 4 magnet meter checkpoints?
Oh man, look what we been asked
and back screening areas at the top terrace before he got at the bottom floor. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a movie that came on years ago, and the actor who played in Pirates of the Caribbean, what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
Well-known actor. He played in a movie where he was forced into a conspiracy and was allowed by security to go, Johnny Depp, thank you, Pastor Clarity, to go through multiple checks unchecked. So the bag screening and 4 magnetometers at the top terrace, some way, somehow, Cole Thomas Allen got his 12-gauge shotgun, his semi-automatic pistol, and 10 knives through security. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying not to allow my righteous indignation to take place, exposing the Manchurian Candidate plot.
Shout out to my brother Gators, man. You hear me? Let's go.
Then at the bottom floor, when he got his shotgun, his semi-automatic gun, and 10 knives in his person, on his person, had to go through detailed identification checks on the bottom floor of the ballroom that was mandated to gain entrance to the ballroom at that time, including ticket verification.
Where did he get his tickets from? In order to even be in the building, he had to have a ticket to state that he was validated to be there. Where did he get it from? Who issued it? Right? Let's go.
Near the ballroom. This is wisdom and revelation. Cole Thomas Allen had help.
Of course he did.
I'm walking around landmines here because the president is a threat to the global Luciferic order, but no weapon that is formed against President Trump will ever prosper. We are exposing tonight the Manchurian Candidate plot. Cole Thomas Allen had a 12-gauge shotgun and a semi-automatic pistol, including 10 knives, blades, but some way, somehow, got past 4 checkpoints of magnometers upstairs on the terrace and did not have his bag examined, but some way, somehow, he got to go downstairs and he ran towards the ballroom. Okay.
Charged through there. Come on, man. Like, come on.
Cole Thomas Allen bought his 12-gauge shotgun at the Turner's Outdoorsman gun store in Torrance, California at 17.
Pay attention. This is where he got the shotgun at.
204 Hawthorne Boulevard. And he still lived. Interesting.
He's still alive for right now.
Then Cole Thomas Allen bought a semi-automatic gun at the Cap Tactical Firearms Store in Lawndale, California at 1606.
A completely different store, completely different business. 2 guns from 2 different business on 2 different dates.
16706 at 16706 Hawthorne Boulevard in Lawndale, California. One Secret Service was shot in the chest but wearing a ballistic vest.
Okay, so one of them did get hit.
Why did security lapse? We go from Pennsylvania, Butler, PA, to Mar-a-Lago, now this. Cole Thomas Allen is connected to NASA's JPL program, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory program, in connection to the California Institute of Technology. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, connected to Caltech, the California Institute of Technology, is a federally research and developmental center in La Canada, Flint Ridge, California, founded in 1936 prior to World War II. For the construction and operation of planetary robotic spacecraft and NASA's Deep Space Network of extraterrestrial beings. And
let's go. Hey, man, I'm going to sit here telling y'all. I'm going to tell y'all about the ICC, the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate. I'm going to tell y'all about this stuff. Star Trek and Star Wars is real. Shout out to the hit show, The Mandalorian. LaQuay, what's up with you, loved one? Hey, listen. I've been telling y'all about the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate for quite some time now. All right. And it's very interesting that Gators would bring that up. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about extraterrestrials and all that stuff, because the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, the ICC, sanctioned by Congress, with people on the chair board, corporations like Kroger, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, right? That's another topic for another day. I'm gonna get back to my brother Gators, man. Another topic for another day, man. It's certain stuff I don't discuss with y'all, man, for lots of reasons, man. And it's not to insult anybody's intelligence. It's just that I know when it comes to certain things, us, especially us Black folks, us foundational Black Americans, I know psyche-wise, we're just not ready and prepared to have those type of conversations. So I reserve that for when it comes so blatantly obvious through the media and what governments across the world are talking about and pushing. I mean, they already do it. The Pope already came out and said our alien brothers. Trump and the CIA already came out and said the UFOs are real. So we're about to get into a whole nother level. Like I said, yo, man, when they ain't showing us Avengers and Justice League for no reason, you did. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share, and share. Let's go.
Waters on other planets. Thomas Allen was an intern at NASA's JPL program in the summer of 2014 as a 2014 summer undergraduate research fellowship student. It's all CIA. Nine of the 15 missing scientists. Here we go, Apostle Colleen. 9 of the 15 missing scientists were mentors to this young man. To Cole Thomas Allen. 15 missing or deceased scientists heavily connected to NASA's JPL program, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory research program. So then from 2022 up until tonight, at least 15 scientists either are missing or liquidated. From Elizabeth Vargas, who was one of the guest teachers in 2014, who knew the assassin. Let me go slow. Wait a minute now. I thank God for Apostle Colleen. Thomas Allen knew Elizabeth Vargas, knew 9 of the 10 missing scientists, including Dr. Carl Grillmair, Grillmair. Well, what does this Manchurian candidate have anything to do with the 15 missing scientists? I am going to use wisdom. He was scared because he's next to die. Let me say this. He will not live another 2 months. Let me say this again.
I doubted myself. I said the same thing.
He will not live.
I said, listen here, don't be surprised. All right, don't be surprised if they Epstein his ass, man. Don't be surprised. I don't understand why he's still alive right now. He shot a 12-gauge shotgun at Secret Service agents. They shot shots back in return. Didn't hit him. Are you serious? We're talking about ex-military here. We're talking about the high. I'm not even talking about regular military. I'm talking about special forces, Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and such and the like. Become Secret Service agents. They loomed shots at dude and didn't hit him as he just bogarted his way through the metal detector, 12 gauge in hand. Hey man, we're gonna have a part 2 to this, man. I'm about to end the show, man. We're gonna have a part 2 to this. You know what I'm talking about? It's Monday evening. Now, I'm supposed to be doing a sports show, right? But I ain't talked to my brother Court. So I don't know if Court will be, we haven't worked it out all the way yet. But if just in case Court don't come on for the sports show tonight, we're going to have a part 2 to this. But if we do have a sports show tonight, we're going to have a part 2 to this on Wednesday. So either way it go, we're going to have a part 2. I'm about to end the show tonight. Shout out to my brother Larry Gators. We're going to get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know we're going to do it like we used to it. Hey, man, when it comes to situations like this, y'all, it's always more than meets the eye. Cole, Tomas, Allen, in my opinion, off top Manchurian candidate. This is a big, huge psyop. Things don't add up. There's way more questions than answers. And even at this early stage, we are able to, you know what I'm saying, piece together the connections. And we're going to get to who the Asian lady was. We already figured out who the dude was, Oz Perlman, mentalist. Now we're going to get to the Asian lady tomorrow, or tomorrow night, or if not tomorrow, then Wednesday. Either way, we're going to get to it. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. I appreciate y'all coming in, tapping in. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world tonight on this beautiful Monday evening. I appreciate that. All praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach. Yiddy. And you already know what it is. We're going to get up out of her. You know, shout out to my brother Larry Gators. We're going to get back to that tomorrow. You did. Crazy stuff going on in the world, man. You know, and we just got to make sure we stay informed and we stay questioning. You did. We stay informed and we stay questioning. Every blood clot team, man. You dig, man. We every blood clot team, man. Shout out to my brother Nauseous the Sick, my brother Glitz the Guarantee. E&E every day, all day, no days off. You dig. And we're going to leave y'all with this joint right here, man. You dig.
be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. Norse give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me and I got it photocopied. Caught him on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. Around keep the heat like chimney blocks. And I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
things.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm worth a million, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas be too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Get it. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look. Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.